Right, it looks like we're live. This is Thursday, September 2nd, 1 day post code freeze for Backdrop 120, which is pretty exciting. And before we get to the agenda, let's quickly go around and introduce ourselves. I will start. My name is Jen Lampton. I'm joining from Woodside, California. And I'd like to kick it to Robert next.
I'm Robert Lang, bug folder on the internet, joining us from Altadena, California. And I'll pass it to Joseph.
Hi, I'm Joseph. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, Luke.
There's the unmute. I am Luke McCormick, coming to you from San Ramon, California. Let's go to Justin. Justin seems
Up to Jen.
Oh. Justin, I think we lost your audio.
Oh.
So we didn't hear any of that.
All right. Justin Christopherson here in Denver, Colorado. You guys hearing me okay?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Back to Jen.
Jen, you're muted. If you're talking.
Okay, we'll try this again. Sorry, everyone. This week we had 2 new applications to join Contrib, which is really exciting. We had Alvin Johnson, so it looks like he's the maintainer of the Drupal module for Talk To, and has created a backdrop version, which is great. And we have a new contributor, A8W4, who's been doing a bunch of work on the PDF to image module and asked to join our Contrib group based on those contributions, which is also fantastic. This week in the land of new releases, we have a new theme called 70 and a new contributed module called CSS Editor that was ported from Drupal. I know we already had a CSS Injector module, but CSS Editor was something I had someone who specifically requested, and it was pretty easy to get working, so we got it going for Backdrop too. Let's see. From the forum post this week, there were 2 issues that were requested to talk about. One of them is an old one, 3008, which is the problem with symlinks in the doc root. I don't know where that one stands. I don't know if anyone here has been following that. No. Okay, well, if Nate is able to join, we can ask him. I think he's been watching that one come along. And then the next one is this file transfer check path function. Robert, do you have any updates on that one? Have you been following it? No. I don't know where that one is either. In case anyone is interested in, it's issue 5190. And I think this is.
We're all on mute again. Jen, did you need to turn yourself on mute?
I think Jen is muting herself because there's like an announcement thing around her.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sorry, everyone. It's going to keep coming on. I might need to find a quieter place and farther from the speakers, but we'll give it a try. So I don't know what's going on with either of those issues, but because they are both bug fixes, we do still have 15 days to get them wrapped up into one 19.4. So if anyone does have any updates on that, you're welcome to talk about it here. If not, I would just ask anyone who wants to work on them to have a look, because we still have 2 weeks to get those done. For 120, which is really all the new features that are coming into the next release, we got a whole bunch of stuff in the last few days, and I just wanted to call attention to them because some of these are issues that we hadn't looked at for a while. One in particular, better taxonomy permissions. That's one that had come up on our Zoom call specifically, or not our Zoom call, on the survey that we did, specifically asking people what features they would like to see in Backdrop. And so it's great that we were able to get that one sorted and in the last few days, even though it hadn't been our radar for a while. There's also a pretty cool new feature, dismissible messages is going in. So what that'll do is it'll just put a little X mark next to the messages that have showed up on the page, so that if you want to hit the X to get that out of your way, you can. If you reload the page, it'll come back. So it's not a permanent ignore of the message. It's just to get it off the page while you're looking at it. We've also got a new issue that went in for getting config synced when modules install, and this will sorry, everyone. The config sync issue is great because it'll unblock the way for recipes. So hopefully we'll get to see a bunch of progress on those soon too. I'm just going to say it one more time. Hoping Nate will be able to join this meeting, but even if he's not, he is planning on cutting the preview release around 3 o'clock today. So hopefully, I don't know if any other core committers are going to be available, but if not, he will handle that. And then everyone will be able to install, preview, and take it for a spin, see how it goes without these new changes in it. There were a handful of other issues that were tagged for 120 that aren't going to make the milestone. And so the way we usually handle those is bump them to the 121 or milestone, but reevaluate whether those are actually high priority, or for the people who had volunteered to be advocates, double check with them and make sure they have time or interest in those issues to make sure that they get done.
I thought 5067 was already in 1.20. What bumped it? Ah,
Yeah, I'm looking at that issue and it looks like it's been merged. So,
Yeah, sorry, it was twice in the agenda, both in the merged section and in the unmerged section. So I just didn't get it moved.
oh, okay.
And Joseph, I think for the advanced caching, that's just something we're waiting to like continually add more things to as needed. I don't know that there's anything like wrong with it as is. I don't know if you know where that is right now.
The status is I asked to not be the advocate for it anymore.
Okay.
I don't
That's fair.
know, probably a month and a half ago. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like the benefit we're going to get from it is worth the amount of effort it'll take to finish it.
Okay, it looks like the issue itself has been updated, but the agenda might not have been, so I'll get that into the template for next time.
Okay.
Does anyone have anything else they specifically wanted to talk to you about in this meeting? I know, Luke, you were at the outreach meeting earlier and didn't get to talk about the blog post or the newsletter, and those were on your list for today. But with Greg and I on unpredictable internet, I don't know how much we can get done. I know Greg's dropped out.
Yeah, I talked with it I talked about it enough with Greg to sort of kind of maybe get the sense that that it's not on fire yet. I still have time to kind of you know, do whatever I'm going to do with that before we get to release. So that's easily kicked down the road a little bit.
Okay, well, if you have any interest in working on the blog post, we would love that. I even think some of the issues that got into 120 have that little thing you asked for at the bottom where you describe the feature before we build it. So I don't think all of them do, but some of them might, so that might at least help get that moving.
Well, when the pre-release gets cut today, does that include a list of the issue numbers?
Yeah.
That are in it?
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of all I need to work from.
Okay, great. Luke, I also grabbed a link for you of the 120 milestone with closed issues, and I'll drop that in Zulip. That's if you want to, you can grab that before the release comes out today. That'll also work.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Let's see. I don't know. I can't think of anything else we were supposed to talk about today. I want to apologize for not sounding more enthusiastic about everything. I was so excited yesterday, but I'm not feeling super hot today. So I might not sound really happy, but I am really happy, really happy about our new contributors and all the amazing stuff that went into 120. And I just want to thank all of you for all the work you've done over the last few months to get that sorted out. So that's all. Anyone else want to add anything?
I think you sound happy. Should we call the meeting?
I'm glad I sound happy. Yes, if no one else has anything to add, we should go ahead and wrap. And I will try and get in touch with Nate and see if there's anything he needed to share. We can figure out how to do that. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming.
Bye.